Hello and welcome. Had a little bit of a glitch there for a second. Had to reset some things, so I apologize for the delay. Little technical difficulties tonight. Only a few minutes late. One of these days we'll get it sorted out, and this will run like a professional operation. But for now, please bear with me. Make sure when you stop in to go ahead and say hello in the comments so I know you're here. Alright, it looks like we might be caught up here, so just one more second. Gotta get Facebook all set up. Alright, I think we're good to go now. Need to make sure that the volume doesn't come through. Alright. I believe we're live now. Welcome to this lovely Wednesday evening. Trying to flex some times around a little bit to see what times seem to work best for everyone. If you have any suggestions, if you're catching this on the replay, or even if you hop in live in a little bit, go ahead and put any suggestions in the comments. Just trying to find times that work, and I definitely want to keep bringing you videos to show you different projects, different products, and different ways that you can use it to kind of maximize the transfers. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing tonight. So as the theme for this week is jack-o'-lanterns, Monday night we worked on them a little bit. Let me get them here so you can see. This adorable little guy. Oh, love it. The shimmer. It's too much. It's crazy. So I showed how to do that. So these are our pumpkin cutouts. So this is one way that you can use the pumpkin transfer. So you see the pumpkins at the top of the transfer. So you put those right on here, and then chalk over it to get your base color. And then you can see it gives the little like pumpkin lines and the stem at the top, fills in all that detail to make it really look like a pumpkin. And this is our plain pumpkin that I did. I ended up not putting a jack-o'-lantern face on it, but I actually painted the board first. It does come white, but I painted it, I mixed some camel, papaya, and black to make a little bit of a darker brown shade. And then we chalked papaya over it for the actual pumpkin color. So this was what we did on Monday night using this transfer. Tonight we're going to focus on the bottom. Let me sit these back down here so they're out of the way. And don't get messed up because we don't want to get paste on those cute little guys. They're already all set up and ready to go. So tonight we're going to be using the jack-o'-lantern shining bright portion that's down at the very bottom. But real quick before we jump in, let's talk about Couture real quick in case we have anyone new watching that's never watched before. Couture offers high-end do-it-yourself home decor that's super easy to use. They are reusable silkscreen transfers, so you can see down along the right-hand side, you peel that transfer off of the backing, similar to a sticker. They're very sticky on the back. And then you're going to fuzz it so it's not so sticky that you can't peel it off the surface that you're chalking on, because we wouldn't want that either. And then you put it down on your surface. You're going to add some chalk paste, squeegee and swipe it across, and that's what you're going to see me do in a few minutes, how easy it really is. And then we do also have ink, which is a more permanent surface. It can be used on cloth, textiles, mugs, different things like that. And then they can be heat set for a permanent, long-lasting design. We also offer Club Couture, and there are several perks to it. So Club Couture is a subscription service, And you get, each month, you'll get one exclusive B-size chalk transfer design. So that transfer is only available to designers and Club Couture members. If you are not a Club Couture member, you do not have access to purchase this. So it makes it a nice exclusive transfer. You got to be in the club to get it. And then you also receive 3 coordinating paste singles to use with that transfer and directions. There's also videos always posted on Chalk Couture's YouTube channel where you can go and they usually walk through it, and you can see which way they use the colors, but once you feel comfortable and more experienced, you can use those colors however you'd like. But in addition, that $19.99 cost, which you don't get billed for until, like if you signed up now, you wouldn't get billed until September 5th. It's on the 5th of each month. And you only have to do a 3-month commitment, and they'll only charge you for 1 month at a time. So you're only looking at 3 $20 charges unless you wish to continue the program. But after the 3 months, you can opt out as well. So then it's $19.99 a month. And what happens is, as a club member, when you log into my website to place any orders, you will get flat rate shipping for $4.95. Other customers, it's $6.95, but if you are a club member, you get $4.95, $2 off, which is amazing. You also get access to an exclusive Kickstart Kit. I should add a picture of that in here. It is $69.99, and you get 2 surfaces and some tools that are essential, and a regular size bright white chalk paste. So all you need to kind of get up and running. And then each month there's an additional special as well for club members. I've been doing this since June. I know last month they were running, if you spent a certain amount of money, you received a certain amount of money, like a credit for this month or special discount. This month, club members get free shipping. So if you're on the fence and you're thinking about placing an order, now might be the time to jump in and do it, get signed up, and then log back in once your membership comes through and go ahead and place that order so you can take advantage of that free shipping. And then, in addition to that Kickstart Kit, you can also opt in to purchase this month's transfer, and then that would be billed right away. It is our Rise Up transfer. It's been incredibly popular. Doing homages to Hamilton and Irish blessings all at once, so nice and versatile transfer. And then we have our new transfer for September shown on the right, our nice fall design, which will also be a very versatile one, can be used in a lot of different ways. You can use it together or separately, different organizations with it, so lots of options there. Now, we're going to go ahead, and I still don't see anyone here, so I'm going to go ahead real quick and kind of go over, if anyone joined me last Friday, I did try our ink for the first time, and I didn't do the best job. So lesson learned. Today I decided to jump in and give it a whirl and try again, and much better results this time, guys. Look how pretty that is. Use that same cadet blue color. Was a little, I made sure that I didn't grab as much ink, because I think part of the problem last time, number one, I started to fuzz my transfer, which wasn't a very good idea, because there's no need to fuzz the transfer when you're putting it on fabric. I'm just so used to doing it from using chalkboard surfaces and things. So, and then I picked up a lot more ink than I needed to and spread it, and it caused some bleeding. You can see it there. But today I got very small amounts of it, used a smaller squeegee, and ran it across. I actually had to wait for it to dry and put the transfer back on, because there were spots that were too thin because I was a little too gentle. But I think it turned out great, so I'm really excited to get into inking a little bit more. Should be awesome. I've been a busy girl. Yesterday I did a second one of these. I had 2 people that wanted to purchase one, so I made a second one now, and those should be getting shipped out soon. One of them sooner than the other one, because I have some additional items to add with one of them, but it's very exciting. So thank you to those of you that have made purchases. I'm very excited about that. And then the other thing that I worked on yesterday, last month's Club Couture transfer. I just love this transfer. So I had this idea a while ago. Let me tilt it a little so the ring light isn't glaring off of it. I found a paper stack in the clearance section at Michael's, and in it was this paper with, you can see there are little suitcases stacked up everywhere, and I was like, oh, that would be really cool. Some people have put the transfer on a suitcase. I don't have one to do that with, but I got some craft paper, and I didn't want it to distract from the transfer though once I put it on. So I just took some black chalk paste, mixed some water in it, and kind of watercolor and went over it just to dim it down a little bit, so to make sure that this really was the focus of the attention. And then I used Lakeshore, one of the new blue colors that I got. It just came out in July, brand new color. And then Spring Zing I used for my land masses. I tried to actually kind of clump them so they look a little more like continents this time. And then I just got camel paste, so I used that for the stand. I just think it looks so pretty. Nice and easy, clean. Oh, good stuff, guys. All right, let's go on to tonight's project. You know how long we've been in here now? About 8 minutes. So we're 10 minutes in. Let's get started. So I searched high and low. I did order the 8x16 box frame from Couture, but there are a lot of delays happening with shipping right now. I should probably explain that to everyone as well, just so everyone is aware. Due to COVID and all the restrictions, we do have 2 different warehouses. There's one in Seattle, Salt Lake City area, and then there's one in Atlanta. So pretty much anyone that lives along the East Coast, you know, they do it by regions. So I know me and most of my customers are going to be getting orders fulfilled out of Atlanta. But Georgia is one of the areas right now that has a lot of restrictions in place. And up until very recently, between state unemployment and the federal unemployment add-on, people were making more money. So there's a lot of people who also are saying they don't feel safe coming back to work, which, if they don't feel safe, perfectly understandable. There are also people that are just soaking up making more money than normal and building up some savings. So between all of those factors and the July 15th launch being the most successful launch in Couture history, which is only 3 years, they're a little backed up with orders right now, getting them fulfilled to get them shipped out from our distribution centers. So that being said, I ordered that box frame a while ago and it wasn't here yet. So yesterday, Monday, I was out running around trying to find a frame once I decided this is what I wanted to do for this week. Some sort of frame or surface that was the right size. So what I ended up finding was this is a gesso board. So it kind of looks like a canvas, but it's actually a hard wood surface. So it'll be a little bit sturdier to do on than canvas. Some people don't like the little bit of give to canvas. I haven't had too many issues with it, but I did not realize when I picked it up though that it had a very rough textured surface. So I had some prep I had to do. I sanded it down, I waxed it a little bit, I went over it with a little white paste today, watercolor style, because some of the wax looked a little funky. I should really be waxing over it, but I still don't have really good wax. So I'm gonna fuzz my transfer and hope for the best. Additionally, my black paste, I tried to fix a little bit more today, and that's looking a little bit better. For a little bit there, it looked a little too runny, but I think maybe we'll be okay. So this is the transfer we're going to be using, and I'm going to set it a little off center to the top of the board, because I have a lot of extra space on this board, and when I was looking at what else I could do with it, one of the transfers that I'm ordering actually has a small, like 3x3 size little jack-o'-lantern on it. So I was thinking once that comes in, I could take this and put those on it, and then if I sit this with my jack-o'-lanterns like that I made on Monday night, super cute. But I could also hang it in a completely different room, and it would also look great by itself without the jack-o'-lanterns around, because I'll have little ones on the board. So that was kind of my idea there. So let me grab my fuzzing cloth here, and again we're going to use the fuzzy terry side, if you do not have a Chalk Couture fuzzing cloth, you can certainly use any terry cloth towel, like a hand towel or anything that's going to have this kind of fuzz surface. You don't want to use microfiber, however, because they're supposed to be lint free. So that isn't really going to help. We want something that does have lint. Woo! Oh, guys, I almost forgot again. Don't let me do that. We need to write on the transfer. Jack-o'-lanterns. It also helps too because I did hand cut it. So if I didn't cut perfectly straight and I know which way the back goes as opposed to being upside down, and I match the top with the top, it's easier to put it back on. Alright, so let's try this again. Peel off our paper, and then with bigger transfers like these, once you get the bigger ones, it's actually sometimes easier to put it down and do the towel over it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. And I think that should hopefully be good. I want it to stay sticky enough. And like I said, I'm going to do it a little closer to the top just so I have enough room for those jack-o'-lanterns at the bottom. I also debated once I get my orange peel chalk to maybe do like a watercolor orange around the sides. I don't know. So many options. That looks pretty centered to me. We're going to press to make sure it's nice and sealed. Just kind of want to test how well it's sticking before we start. Because like I said, my black paste seems a little runny. So I am going to use the colors that are in the catalog, and then which is Black Velvet for the top part, the jack-o'-lanterns, and then Shimmer Harvest down at the bottom. And then I think that also will work well. So if I do the orange jack-o'-lanterns, they'll kind of stand out a little bit at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to take our black, get some on the board, grab a squeegee. I think I'm going to grab one of the small squeegees, since it's a little bigger of a transfer. And I can pull down and then carefully, I don't want to go off the board, that wouldn't be ideal, and my transfer is bubbling, so give me 1 second here. Woo! There we go. I just need enough to do the S down here. It's just going to grab some from further up. Woo, sounds like bubbles everywhere. It's making me nervous. All right. Oh, there is a little bit more paste here. Got it. Okay, let's see how we look. We're going to do the chalk and peel method. Oh no, see, look what I did. Oh goodness. Some of it looks perfect and some of it I made a hot mess out of. But you know what? It's Halloween. We'll totally run with it and figure something out. Alright, so we're going to gently lay that back down. I think that's a spot where there was some bubbling going on when I was doing it. So let's make sure that we don't have any bubbles on the bottom. Let's go out from the center. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And we'll get our Shimmer Harvest. Mix it up real nice. And guys, if you're jumping on here, please go ahead and like my video, share it. If you have any friends you think would love this and find it fun and interesting. Just gonna put some paste on here. I probably got way too much there. And don't forget to say hello in the comments. If you're here live, go ahead and hashtag live. And if you're watching it later at your leisure, go ahead and put a hashtag replay in there, so I know you stopped by. Alright, now we're going to, looks like the spot where the colors, the lines are the closest. Go back and get the top of the H, the dots on the I's. Gotta make sure we dot all our I's and cross all our T's, right? Yep, there's our T. Get our... So when you do this, you just want to make sure that all the empty space on your transfer, just kind of the open silk screen portion, is covered with your paste. And then look how much extra paste I have there. And I can put that right back in my jar and use it on a future project. No need to waste, guys. Affordable DIY. Easy and affordable. Okay. Well, this is very weird, but this eye does not look fully filled in. We can't have that. Make sure everything else looks good. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead. Ooh, look at that. It's like the money shot. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then these little, I got a little bit of gold down here. See these little tiny spots? Not sure where that came from, but that will be a very, very easy fix later. Easier than this fix, but like I said, maybe I'll find a spider web on another transfer or something and add it on there, spook it up a little bit. Some of this edging I might be able to clean up. Just need to get some tools out. I'm not as experienced at doing that yet, so I don't necessarily want to do it for you and show you how to do it, but in the future we definitely will let you see how it works out. But there it is, guys. So that's another design right there off of that one transfer. Oh, that shining bright looks good. And you see the, look at the shimmer. Ooh, that was a great shot of the shimmer. My goodness, I tell you, those shimmer colors. The other great thing about the shimmer colors is that the consistency of them, for some reason, is much more consistent. So it's actually one of the easy ones to use. You don't often have to add water to them. It's very rare that you would need to. And they glide on so easily. So they're really awesome to use. They cost a little bit more, but between the extra accent of the sparkle and the ease of using the paste, I definitely recommend picking some up. The Shimmer Crimson, I believe, is coming back in stock tomorrow. I have my list here, so pardon my not looking at you while I'm speaking, but I am going to go ahead. There are a ton of holiday transfers coming back tomorrow. So they come back at, it's 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so that would be 5 p.m. for us on the East Coast. And we have things like, let me get to the top of the list here. The Live in the Moment transfer, like I have my first ink attempt there, that comes back tomorrow. We have the Fall Wishes Trio. There is the Holiday Advice Trio. The Get Naked. Have you seen the Get Naked transfer? Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. It says Get Naked. Just kidding. This is a half bath. That would be weird. That's literally what the transfer says. It sold out on the first day the catalog launched. I think I'm going to wait a little bit to get one, but I still would kind of like to get it. Let's see what else we have here. 17th to 21st. Teacher's Influence, great one with everyone going back to school right now. 31st of October comes back, the All Hallows Eve minis, the Beautifully Rare minis, Bless This Day, Happy Halloween Pumpkin, Holiday Patterns Duo, Homespun Tags, Let's Bake Cookies, Made from Scratch, Pumpkin Patch, Snowflake Medley, Take Me to the Mountains, To Be Thankful, We're Awesome, the transfer. I mean, we are awesome too, but no. The Gingerbread House, Halloween Phrases, Hot Cocoa, Make Yourself at Home, Memories and Laughter, North Quebec. Guys, I could go on. I mean, the list, they're saying it's almost like a mini launch. There's so many things coming back in stock tomorrow. Some of it is they had to balance restocks between our two warehouses and different things like that. Other stuff is coming back in. The shipments have arrived. I'm trying to think what else. The Try Me kits. The box frames. Most of the box frames are coming back tomorrow. The 5x7 is not, but the 5x5, 9x12, and 6x18 will all be back in tomorrow. The 5x5s go perfect with the Halloween phrases. They look super awesome together. The perfect size. And then, I know there was something else. There's a couple paste colors. There's more paste colors coming back next week. But then, I'm almost positive. Where is it? The handled squeegee comes back tomorrow. The detail tool, I added that to my list. Stir sticks, the sprayer, Fuzzing Cloths, they also come back. And then where are they? Try Me packs. So Kindness is the only one that's in stock right now, but tomorrow, Live in the Moment, again, since the transfer is coming back, the Try Me kit is also coming back. So if you're interested in doing a Try Me kit, it's a really good way to test it out if you've never done it before. They are right around a $20 price point, so it's a really good way to start out. You're going to get, you get a board and base or a palette. I believe right now they're the board and bases that are on both of those transfers. So there will be both of those. So you get the surface, the transfer, and you get some paste packets. I believe it's 2 paste packets. And like I said, it's right around $20. So it's the perfect thing. I also wanted to put out there, I did try to schedule a workshop for September for my VIP group. And of course, I was going to open it up to anyone on my business page that wanted involved. However, again, with all the shipping issues, and again, in general, even once it gets to the shippers, if it's coming through the regular postal service or through UPS or FedEx, they're also experiencing a lot of delays. So even then, it's hard to determine when things are going to arrive. So what I want to do is commit that anyone that purchases anything from my store, and the link is on my business page, and I can put it in the comments in the video as well. But if you purchase anything from my store, I'm more than happy. If you're local, we could do a mini workshop. If you're comfortable, I can come to your house and we can do a one-on-one, or you could invite, 1 or 2 friends over, and we can do just a mini workshop with us, showing you how to do things. I can bring my stuff along as well so that we can use a little more things. If you want to set up one of those workshops and not purchase anything off the website, we can figure that out as well. Just message me and let me know, or again, put in the comments. And then if you don't live nearby that we can do that, Facebook, we can video chat, we can set up a room, we can do anything. We could do a Zoom if you wanted to. I'm more than happy to do a one-on-one call with you to walk you through the process and kind of go through it with you, just to make sure that you're being successful in that first attempt. And again, if you invite 2 or 3 people over, we can turn it into a mini workshop and have some fun. Break out some wine, margaritas, whatever your drink of choice is, but I would love to be able to do that with you. So, any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I just want to thank you so much for joining me yet again on this lovely Wednesday night.